Hey guys, can you believe it? Alayo is 5 months old today. 5 months. Like, time just flies. It's crazy. So I figured I'd finally come on here and do another update video since the last one was at 3 months. There's a lot that's been happening in Alayo's little life. As you guys can see, he loves his Winkle toy. He likes playing with it and eating it. Here you go. You can have it back. You can have it back, sweetheart. You don't want it? Here you go. There you go. So yeah, he enjoys grabbing his toy and playing with it and bringing it up to his mouth. So anyways, let's get started. So Alayo turned 5 months on August 16th. He is, what do you weigh again? I wrote this down. He's 19.8 pounds. No. Yeah. 19.8 pounds. He is 27 inches long. I wrote a little checklist here to help me, stay on track today and not just go on a rant. So that's his age, weight, and height. Diaper size, he's in size 2s, but we're probably going to change over to size 3. We've only used size 2 for about a week. Mainly because, we stayed in size 1s pretty long. And if you guys know a lot about Pampers, their size 2 diaper really overlaps between size 1 and size 3 pretty closely. There's maybe like 2-pound difference or something. So we're just gonna, we opened a small pack of size 2s. Hi, sweetheart. Oh, you're such a sweetie. We opened a small pack of size 2s, and now we're just gonna not open a big box of size 2 because he's not gonna fit in for very long. We're just gonna switch over to size 3s. Since he's 19.8 pounds! He's 19.8 pounds! I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can see his face better. Because he has a lot of expressions that he, shares nowadays. There we go. I hope that's much better. So anyways, that is his age, weight, diaper, and clothing size. So he's currently wearing 3 to 6 months in most things. That's just kind of like, yeah, the size range. There are a few 3 to 6 month things that are getting too small for him, but that's only very few of them. But he's generally in 3 to 6 month clothing for all his clothing. I don't know where he keeps the 19.8 pounds because he doesn't look like it. Like, he's not a chunky baby at all. So I don't know where he keeps all this weight, but he sure doesn't look like he weighs that much. You having fun with Mr. Winkle? Sweetheart? So let's go on to his routine right now. So Alayo, his day starts around 7:38. Every now and then he'll push it a little later, depends on how tired he is. But that's when his day usually starts. He'll wake up in his crib, in his bedroom, and he kind of he does a slow wake up like most people do. He'll wake up, he'll lay there for a bit, then he'll start talking a little bit, not yelling, not fussing, just kind of chatting away, and then slowly he'll kind of start to fuss and get hungry, at which point we go in and we get him. And we feed him, change his diaper, and then he'll come into our bedroom and just kind of play for about an hour or so. That kind of allows us to rest a little bit while keeping him engaged as well and kind of take turns. So he'll do that for about an hour or so, and then he'll fall asleep. That nap used to last about an hour and a half to 2 hours, but recently it's more been about 30 minutes. If we're lucky, we'll get an hour out of him. He'll nap, and then he'll wake up and eat again. And then that's when we get our day started. We change our clothes, we change our diaper, and then kind of just do whatever the day really has in stock for us. For him, if there's a day where we're spending time really doing a lot of things, that includes we'll read, we'll spend some time with his toys. You guys have probably seen some of his toys on our vlogs. I'm going to say his favorite toys right now are 2 things. The Winkle, as you can see, he has a very good grip on it. And the 4-in-1 piano gym or something from Fisher Price that we use, the one that he stands in, he really, really enjoys it. Like, when he goes downstairs, he's just like, oh my gosh, I want to play in it. He did something really cute the other day, actually. I had this hanging by my nightstand in our bedroom, and I was playing with him. Dave had gone to work, so we're laying in bed, I'm playing with him. And he kind of laid on my chest, and he had his head up, so he was laying stomach down, head up, and he looked over, and he saw the toy, which I didn't know, but then a big smile came on his face. I was like, what are you smiling at, sweetheart? And I look over, and what is it? His toy. It was the sweetest little thing. Where are you going? Where are you going? You trying to get out of frame? People want to see you. People want to see you, silly them. So anyways, those are his 2 favorite toys right now. But anyways, back to his routine. So yeah, we play. Well, you know, he eats a lot during the day. It's actually starting to take a toll on me because recently he's been eating about 4 to 6 ounces about every 2 hours. And unfortunately, the funny thing is he won't take it all at once. He takes breaks. So because of that, it's like we'll feed for 15 minutes. He'll kind of stop, take a break, want to play, and then he'll want some more about 10 minutes later. So I'm like, all right, here, finish your bottle. He'll drink a little more, kind of finish it. Then half an hour later, he wants some more. So we're just always feeding is kind of how our situation is right now. Where are you going? You can't just let go of your toy. It'll fall. So that's how he kind of does his life right now. So I've covered how much he does eat, 4 to 6 ounces. He's still on formula. We're probably going to introduce light solids to him, and we're thinking of going the way of baby-led weaning. If you guys haven't heard of that, you can check it out online, Google it. Once we start, sweetheart, you're going to fall. If you haven't heard about it, check it out. I'm sure for our next video, hopefully we would have started by then, and I can kind of give you guys a better overview of it. But it's pretty much, what's wrong? You hungry again? Are you hungry again? Are you hungry again, silly mom? Yeah, see, this is what happens. He just ate before we started recording. So anyways, he'll be starting that. Yeah! He'll be starting baby-led weaning, which is where you just give them large chunks of food that they can't really eat, but it's more to get them practicing with texture and with feeding themselves and bringing food up to their mouth like he does with a toy, but it'll actually be like, trying to think of a good large solid, like a strawberry, for example, that they can't really swallow it. If he bites, he's going to get a tiny, like, you know, soft piece that he's able to swallow. He has no teeth yet, so that won't really be much of a problem. But that's the idea behind baby-led weaning, and that's our goal. So that covers his eating and how that's been going. He's still, as I said, on Similac Advanced Step 1 formula. And yeah, that's going all right for him. In terms of sleeping, he sleeps about 9 hours, I'd say, at night. So he'll go to bed around 8:30, and he's usually up, as I said earlier, around 7. It really depends on the day. But on average, he does 9 hours. Sometimes he'll do 10. Sometimes he'll do 11. I'm not complaining. But he does get a good night's sleep. Now, during the day is a whole other situation. During the day, he's not a big napper anymore. The longest nap he takes is probably the one in the morning that lasts 30 minutes to an hour. And then other than that, his naps are 10 minutes here, 15 minutes there. He'll take long naps if we're in the car. He will sleep while in the car, so it depends on where we're going. If we're going somewhere far, perfect, he'll get a great nap. If not, he's only going to nap literally from door to door. The second we get somewhere else and park the car, before you even open the back door, his eyes are wide open, just like, I'm ready to play, let's do this. I'm going to try to speed this up because he's getting hungry again and he's going to cry. Sweetie, sweetheart. Oh, sweetie. Okay. My baby boy. Hey. So anyways, I'm gonna say that's about all there really is. His nighttime routine right now is we give him a bath. I'm gonna do this to kind of keep him engaged. We give him a bath, and once we give him a bath, we bring him back into his room and we give him his little massage with coconut oil. Grease him up nicely. Then we feed him. Usually Dave will do the night feeding. Feed him, read him a story, and then we put him to bed and he falls asleep all by himself. All by himself. You're not having it anymore? I don't think he's having it anymore. Again. He makes sounds now. He likes to talk a lot and participate in conversations. He does have a little attitude that when he gets hungry, he doesn't play with his food, and then he won't eat because he's hungry and he's mad that you didn't feed him. Okay, let's get your food. So we'll get back to it. We'll have to take a feeding break here. And since I'm feeding him, I might as well talk about this in terms of bottles that he uses. He uses really all bottles. I'd say his least favorite When I say least favorite, I just mean it takes him longest to drink from, would be the Phillips Avent, I believe. Or is it the Munchkin? It's either the Munchkin Latch or the Phillips Avent. Those are his two least favorite bottles. Like we only use those when it's like, oh, we need all our bottles for like, you know, for going somewhere. Then we'll bring those along. We only have one of each that we receive just like, you know, from baby shows and stuff. But other than that, he's great with his Dr. Brown bottles, Tommy TP bottles. We feed him from the Medela bottles, and we use the Enfamil nipples that they sell, just like, yeah, simple rubber nipples. Those are his favorite, actually. He drinks fastest from those. And right now he's on his, like, I think 6 ounce, like he just ate. And as I said, he doesn't play with his food. He really acts like the world's about to end if you don't feed him right away. It's really interesting. So anyways, that covers feeding. We've covered his nighttime routine. We've covered, what else? So milestones, let's cover that. He does now, this is a very funny milestone actually. He rolls over from his back to his stomach, but only does it at night. I've never actually seen him do it in front of me. He always does it at night while he's sleeping. He always wakes up on his stomach. We put him to sleep on his back, wakes up on his stomach, but he won't do it during the day while we're there. We're just like, come on, Alayo, roll. And he's just like, nah, this is just for me only. So he now rolls over from his back to front. He doesn't go from the front to back very well yet. We know that because at night, every now and then, he wakes up on his stomach in the middle of the night and he gets angry because he can't get on his back. And we'll just come in his room and flip him on his back and he's fine. And he'll like go right back to sleep, won't even open his eyes. So that's one milestone that he's hit. Another one is that he's really good with grabbing things, as you guys saw, and bring it up to his mouth. He's really good with following things. He recognizes his bottle now. He even tries to hold his bottles every now and then. It's really cute actually, because like if he's hungry enough, as soon as you bring it up to his mouth, his hands will go up and hold the bottle, but he's not actually, you know, doing much with it, so you still have to hold it for him. But A for effort, he really tries. So I gotta give him props for that. Any other milestones, sweetheart? Anything else I should be sharing? He's a sweaty mess, I will share that. Like he gets that from Dave, he just sweats all the time, non-stop. Like Dave and I will be like, oh, it's cold. And you hold Alayo and Alayo's head is beaten with sweat. I don't get it, but that's him just burning those calories, I guess. That's why we can't see the 19 pounds that he apparently weighs. But he's my sweetheart. He really brings so much joy to us. And he's just a funny baby. Like you guys see in our vlogs all the time. He's a really easygoing, happy baby. His only issues are like, feed me when I'm hungry. I'm not playing with you guys. Feed me now. And change my diaper. That's about it. Every now and then when he gets overtired, because as I said, he'll take, 10-minute naps. And I'm like, that's not enough for you. So every now and then he'll get overtired, and those aren't pleasant times. Because he'll cry, and like, sweetheart, just go to sleep. And he rubs his eyes like an adult. It's really cute, actually. If you guys know when adults are tired and they just kind of like start rubbing their eyes, and like, he does that a lot when he's tired. It's really cute. But anyways, I think that covers our 5-month update on Alayo. He's had his 4-month shots. You guys probably saw that in our vlogs as well. And he did great with those. And he's going to be going to Hawaii with us in a few weeks. So that's pretty exciting. And other than that, we're going to wrap it up there. And I'm going to give you guys, I guess, I'll give you guys my postpartum update now. And then I'll show you guys kind of just my stomach progress, I suppose. Postpartum wise, I've been doing great, finally feeling great. I still have a few postpartum quote-unquote things. One is like I don't know if it's my uterus, I don't know if it's my stomach lining, but something is still not settled in there. So every now and then my belly button will move in waves, and I feel it. Like it's like a wave feeling. If you look at it, literally goes up, down, and like, you guys know how waves move, like this motion. My belly button will do that. And I've asked my OB and nurse and stuff, and they said, yeah, it happens. So that's still happening. It's really annoying because I feel it, and it's like a knot is what it feels like someone's tying a knot on my belly button. So I still have that every now and then. I still, funny enough, my incision actually still hurts when it's irritated. Like when he kicks at me, it hurts. And then every now and then randomly I'll just get like a pinch and like a sharp pain in it. That happens randomly. But as they say, those things just take a long time to heal internally. Although it's healed outside, the inside still has a lot of work to do. So it's just part of the process, I guess. And anything else postpartum? I don't know what else happens after you have a baby. I don't know. I'm gonna wrap it up there, to be honest, because that's all I've really got on postpartum updates. In terms of weight, based on my pregnancy weight, last I updated you guys, I don't know if I was like 160 or I don't remember what my weight was. Hi, sweetheart. Are you happy now? Are you happy now? You're playing with your food now. I'm now down to 128, I believe, is what I am. And I know people have been commenting on that. Thanks very much for all your positive comments. I really appreciate it. And in terms of weight loss and how I got my body back, unfortunately, guys, I don't have any secrets to share. I really feel bad about this one because I wish I could be like, I did this. I didn't. All I did was get sick. That sounds really bad. But I really think it was me being so sick after labor and not eating for, about like 2 weeks. I think that really played a big role in my postpartum weight loss because, I don't know if I told you guys this in the last video, but at the hospital, I was dropping like 2 pounds a day. Because they had me at when I stopped, it was either when I stopped taking the diuretics or while I was on diuretics, I can't remember. They were checking my weight every day. And I was literally dropping 2 pounds a day. Like, it was ridiculous. And then even after I stopped taking diuretics, I was still dropping 2 pounds a day till the last day I left the hospital. I was still dropping weight like that. So that was like a big concern of mine when I came home. I know that sounds like, oh my gosh, like, how dare you complain about it? But I feel like you don't want to lose too much weight because it's not healthy. After having a baby, your body needs that weight to recover and build things back up. And it's the fat is what I mean. So I was losing weight alarmingly. It eventually slowed down and steadied itself out. I'd say probably about, I'd say at the 2-3 month mark, the weight loss kind of steadied out and I've been pretty much the same weight since then. So that wraps up our video. I will show you guys my my wound and how that's looking. It's crazy because maybe I'll actually finally insert an open, like a good open photo of what my wound looked like now that it's closed. And if you don't want to see it, then I'm gonna say skip over the next 10 seconds of the video starting now. So with that being said, here's what my wound looks like now. There, it's kind of like lopsided, but that's just how they cut me, I guess. There's still a little fold in that happens there, kind of like if I do a sideways shot, I could probably see it a little bit better, but it's gotten much better. While it was healing and the very first few days after it fully closed, there was like a huge lip. Like you guys saw kind of where it creased in. It kind of like my stomach on top went over and hung over the lip. It was really weird, but it's been slowly going back down over time, so yay, because I was really afraid it was going to look like that forever, and I was like, no! But it's been healing really well, and just a key that, I think people out there said it to me as well, but I'm going to say it again for everyone out there who's watching, protein, protein, protein. When you need to heal from wounds like I had, protein, protein, protein should be your number one. Boo! Boo! Alrighty, well, we're going to wrap it up there. Thanks so much for watching, guys. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, I hope you have no concerns, but comments and questions, feel free to drop it below and I will do my best. I try to respond to everyone's comments. So we're going to say goodbye. Say bye, everybody. No? No? You're going to fight it? You're going to fight it? Bye, guys. I'll see you in a few months. Maybe next month if my mom's on top of things. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.